Hello everyone, welcome to another TS production video. Today, we're gonna do a Pokemon Unite impressions after playing for a week. I'm your host, NY404, also known as Nick, and today we also have Jackie, or Daisuke.
Hey everyone, how are you guys? Daisuke here, or Jackie, whichever one you prefer, it doesn't matter to me.
So, as you all know, Pokemon Unite is essentially a toned down version of a MOBA, and MOBA stands for Massively Online Battle Arena. So Jackie, would you like to explain what is a MOBA?
So the main idea of a MOBA is you are teamed up with real life players. It's usually a 5-on-5 battle type situation where you select a character and you get partnered up with 4 other people. It can either be random people or you can do parties, and you face against 5 other real life opponents. Yeah, the main objective of a MOBA is you just destroy the enemy's team. That's the simplest way I can explain it.
Yes, that's precisely correct. And basically, like Jackie has already mentioned, you know, aside from just map control and just destroying your enemy's base, you know, you have to fulfill the objective, the main objective of the game. But basically, that's what Pokemon Unite is. So, as a MOBA player, previously, I actually played. Well, we actually played League of Legends and of course Dota 2. And from our experiences, you know, team cooperation is very, very important. So, and of course, understanding the concept of how each character's basically how you build a character or how you even like battle is also very important. So, would you like to share anything else, Jackie, about your MOBA experience?
Don't get me started with League, man. Holy crap. That was a phase of my life where I'm okay. Yeah, I went through it and I played competitively, but it was to the point where you keep on playing competitively. It's kind of it adds a lot of stress that is not necessary, because again, like Nick said, with MOBAs you need team cooperation. If you get partnered with people who don't listen to you, or people who just do their own thing, of course you're not going to win, because they don't care. They just don't care. They just dare to play it. Even though you play the different modes, like competitive or casual, it doesn't matter, because people, for whatever reason, they think, oh, ranked or competitive mode is a place just to screw around. So I don't want to relive my League moments.
That's okay. We can share more of that later. But yeah, on to the main topic, which is Pokemon Unite. What is it? What type of game is it? You know, like, is it just like every other MOBA, or is it just gonna be, like I said, or is it a toned down version where it's more for casual players? I think a lot of veteran players who are familiar with the MOBA genre could have a good time. And of course, it also introduces new players into this, because I know a lot of Nintendo fans, especially even Pokemon players, they've never really played MOBA before. So this is kind of like an entryway to get started into this genre. As I mentioned before, the game objective is to collect as many points as you can to claim victory. And there are a few ways you can accumulate points. Whenever you fight against a wild Pokemon, or even if you fight against an opposing team member or legendary or rare Pokemon, you accumulate things called Aeos Energy. And these Aeos Energy, once you have enough, or if you have some, you can deposit these to the enemy's goal zones. And once you fill up the goal zone, it's kind of like a ring. It's like an orange ring, I guess you can call it. And once it fills up completely, you basically destroy the goal zone, and you don't really claim it, but you destroy it and that's it, and then you move on to the next go zone.
So it's like collecting water and putting it in a bucket,
Pretty
essentially.
much, yeah.
That's like the easiest way to explain it.
Yes. And like we mentioned, there are like 5 battle types in this game. There are 5 battle types, and each Pokemon are kind of categorized under these 5 battle types. So, Jackie, would you like to explain what each of these battle types do?
Attacker, self-explanatory. Pretty much, you go in, you want to fight as much as possible. You're a skirmisher. You want to actively look for battles. Usually, they have better attack stats, which allows you to, again, defeat the opposing team. Defender is a tank or someone who, in his name, defend. Pretty much, you're a protector. You want to make sure that you either protect your teammates or you protect the goals. Pretty much, they have better HP, better endurance, and their support skills are on a higher tier. Speedsters are pretty much Pokemon who are quick. They get from one part of the map to another part of the map fairly quickly, pretty much within a snap. They're usually good for jungling or just fighting against neutral camps, trying to increase your level, and then going to different parts of the map to help out your teammates, or ganking. They usually have moderate offensive and really high mobility stats. Supporters are pretty much people or Pokemon who go with other people. They tend not to be alone because they don't have skills or abilities or stats to fight enemies one-on-one. What they do best is either buffing or doing some kind of crowd control on the enemy's team, where it helps your teammates attack the enemy easier. It gives them an easier time to fight. And then lastly, all-rounder. It's the jack of all trades. They don't have a strength in one thing, they don't have a weakness in one thing. Usually you can send them out anywhere you want. Of course, when you look at each Pokemon, they tell you stat-wise what they're really good at. But you can either use them as a support, attack, defend, or just getting around the maps. For the most part, that's about all 5, right?
That's all 5.
I covered all of them?
Yeah, you got all of them.
Okay. Again, this is all just our impression. We're not reading this off of the Unite site. This is just pretty much our first impression on playing this game for a week.
Alright, so let's talk about the game modes. Like, in Pokemon Unite, there are 3 game modes, and the first one, I'm pretty sure a lot of players are familiar with, even when they first started playing this game or just launching this game. So it's basically called standard matches, and really, standard matches are exactly what they are. It's basically how you get into the game. You know, you face against real players, or you can face against CPUs or friendly match. So yeah, this is where you get started essentially. Yeah, and then the next part is, and then we have the rank matches, this is where players like me or even Jackie here would dive into and possibly climb the ladder. And this is where it kind of differentiates between, I wouldn't say differentiate casual or competitive. It's more like if you really want to climb the ladder and you really want to test your skills, this is where you go. This is where you want to go for the rank matches.
Or just to gain some kind of bragging rights. Maybe you play with a bunch of friends. You just want bragging rights. Be like, oh, I'm better ranked than you. Ha! Or I can beat you at that. Or if you're really serious and you want to play against players across the world, this is where you want to pretty much hone your skills. Where you play seriously and you actually have to put a lot of preparation into ranked if you're serious. it's not for the faint of heart.
It's not. It really isn't. And then the last mode, the last game mode is called Quick Battles. Now this is very interesting because in Quick Battles, you have more map selections. And it's also very fast. It's a 5-minute game mode.
Also, with ranked and standard, they're 5-on-5. For quick is either 4-on-4 or 3 versus 3. You can decide before you jump in.
Like I said, it's very unique. I kind of wish there were more of those type of map rotations in the standard mode because, you know, at least we have more selections to go with. Because right now we're only stuck with one map for rank and standard, which is the remote stadium. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be more map rotations in the future, but we'll find out soon. We'll find out later once they make a huge update or something.
Yeah, give us some time, man. It's only been like what, a week?
A
week and a few days?
A week and a few
Not
days,
even,
yeah.
so
yeah.
give it some time.
Alright, so let's talk about the shops first. Actually, yeah, we should talk about the shops first before we get to the items. So, the shops. Oh, it's a favorite.
I mean, I guess.
It's my favorite.
Shop is a shop. Shop is shop. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but there's three shops. There is the Unite Battle Committee. There's the AO's Imperium, which is kind of like your fashion stuff. And then we have the Zerko Trading, which is your microtransactions. But we're not gonna talk about those. Pay to win. Well, no, these are more like skins for your Pokemon. So yeah, those are gonna be fun. But yeah, let's talk about the Unite Battle Committee shop. That one is where you would buy all of your Pokemon licenses. So it basically everything we have so far, you know, Snorlax, Venusaur, Charizard, Pikachu, Alolan Ninetales, Wigglytuff, so on and so forth. There's too many. They're all in the shop, and you can buy them off with in-game currency, or you can buy them off of using AOS gems, which is your microtransactions, which is if you really,
real money.
Yes, you gotta pay them real money to get if you really want to do it. But I really do think it's better if you are a free-to-play player. I say just stick with in-game currency. It's not hard to earn money in this game.
It doesn't take that long. All you have to do is put like maybe like a good week of playing at least like what, 5 hours? 5 hours a day for 1 week. You can unlock or get enough to have, I'm just gonna say maybe 75% of all the Pokemon that are released. By the time this video is released, you should be able to 75.
You should be able to get all of these. At least most of these. Because a good point a lot of YouTubers have brought up, and of course a lot of Pokemon community members have brought up, is that there are some Pokemon where you don't even need to buy because they give them out for free. So yeah, just by logging in every day. So the first one is Alolan Ninetales. You get it at day 2. I think that's the number, right? Day 2 or day 3?
Yep, day 2.
You get that, see? You don't even have to buy it. And then you can get Cinderace at day number 8.
Yep.
So there's no point in buying. And then you get Crusto, which is not in this week's rotation, but in last week's rotation. And you can get it at day number 7 if you complete the challenges. And then you can get Greninja, I believe, at day number 14.
Yeah,
logging
the
in.
last day.
So yeah, it's very easy to get Pokemon in this game. So if you miss out, don't worry. I'm sure there'll be more future events like these.
Of course.
So then now let's talk about the EOS or the AOS Emporium. Now this is my favorite shop. This is definitely one of my favorite shops. It is the fashion shop, I'm gonna call it, because that's the first thing they show you. So yeah, every trainer can kind of like dress up or do a makeover. So you can customize how you want your character to look like in game. Although it doesn't really make much of a difference. It's just for cosmetic sake. So, and you can kind of buy a whole set if you want with AOS tickets, which is another Another in-game currency which you can get from events. Or you could pay them. Actually, no, you can't even buy them. You can't even buy these without AOS tickets. Okay.
I actually don't know because again, I'm not paid. I'm not paid to play, so.
Yeah.
But I do know that the event that they're going on, the 2-week event, they give you tickets, so.
Yeah, they give you
They
tickets.
give you a
for
good
sure.
amount of tickets, so.
Yeah, they give you tickets, and of course, you can buy them with AOS gems, you know, the microtransactions, you can always do that. You can pay real money for it. But, other than that, you can get free clothings, free fashion clothings, by just completing the quick battle challenges. Yes. We love free stuff. And
Of course, man.
believe you can also, trade in these fashion ticket for any cosmetics, as long as you have enough, right? Like right now I have 12. I could probably exchange it for like a sock, a shoe, I don't know, gloves, maybe, yeah. But yeah,
Yes, but
it's pretty small still. The selection is still pretty small, but it's not bad. And then we have the items. This is our favorite part. Held items. And I believe battle? No battle, man. Just held items. And each Pokemon you can equip up to 3 held items. And you get
depending on your trainer level.
depending on your trainer.
Again, a lot of these things depend on your trainer level, which it doesn't really affect gameplay wise. It just means, I mean, it does affect gameplay wise, but it just determines how long you've been playing the game. That's about it.
It does give you an advantage when it comes to stats, because you do get stat boosts if you equip held items, and I recommend people equipping at least one, even when they first start it. Like, just do it. It's you get a free held item the moment you play the game, so use
You get
it.
a free leftover.
You get a free leftover too. It's like, why not, right? Just equip it. Equip it to your Pokemon. Trust us, it'll help you. It'll help you along the way.
Yes, it does.
Yes, and then there's also the item enhancements, which, like I said, item enhancers, which upgrade your held items, which again, it increases your stats boost. So if you upgrade your item from level 1 to 2, there's already like a small significant boost to your item. So I say definitely use these, especially if you're doing free to play. Just use it. Don't save them up. Just use your item enhancers on which items you feel are important to you, and for what Pokemon you're using.
Again, this is where a lot of the thinking and theory crafting comes in. So
Yes, this is where people start to figure out what type of builds they want to go for their Pokemon. All right, let's talk about the Zirco trading shop. This is all about skins. These are all Pokemon skins. Again, you can get some free Pokemon skins, especially right now. I think it's as long as you log in, you can get a free Venusaur skin. I think around day 4.
3.
3? Day 3? Wow, so it's like right after Alolan Ninetales. So yeah, you can get a free Venusaur skin, even if you don't have Venusaur. So it's all yours for you to keep. And then you can also do a gacha poll at the AOS Energy Tank poll, which they have. I think they have a Talonflame Holoware. I think.
You know, a Talonflame Hollowware ticket, yes.
Holoware, yeah, the pilot style. Yeah, you can definitely poll for that. If you're lucky enough, you might even get it for free. So you don't have to pay money.
It's there.
You can hear us mention about money a lot in this game because it is what it is.
Money.
It's money.
It's all money.
It's a free-to-play game. They want your money somehow, right? So this is the only way to do it. It's through cosmetics. So that basically settles for all the shops in the games. At least for now. That's all the shops we have. But
Yep.
I'm expecting to see like some more shops expansion later on. So yeah, the last thing we're gonna talk about is what is your favorite Pokemon? We're gonna choose 2, because there's a good selections, but usually we're just gonna stick to 2 for now. So, Jackie, what are your 2 favorite Pokemon that you like to use in this game?
So for the most part, again, I'm just gonna go with my standard Pikachu. I enjoy using Pikachu because it's quick and it's an attacker. My second one is actually Alolan Ninetales. I'm surprised a lot of people don't give this enough credit because even though the categories for Alolan Ninetales is attacker, you can actually use her or use Ninetales as a support.
Yes.
It's very good for crowd control, and it really rounds out a team. The only thing I have to say is it's not as quick as Pikachu, but Pikachu is more like you hit, you run. That's the best way to explain Pikachu.
Yeah.
Alolan Ninetales is okay. I'm going to root you down, or I'm going to stop your movement and have either my teammate or myself deal damage to you while you try to run away.
Agree. So for my favorite Pokemon, initially I love Talonflame in the beginning. I used to love it. I don't like it anymore. Because it's something that I've realized as you go up the ladder is that there are way more better scorers and speedsters than Talonflame. I mean, for starters, Talonflame is good for the beginning. Because he's a good scorer. I understand. It's like he's a really good scorer. He's the fastest, one of the fastest Pokemon out there. But guess who else rivals that? Like, there's also Gengar, there's also Zeraora, which can do more than just scoring and mobility. They can kill, they can knock out people. So
Zeraora is just pretty much OP at this point.
Zeraora is the end all be all OP, I guess we can call it. I wouldn't say OP because there are ways to counter it, but like there's that.
I don't know why they're not doing anything on him.
I'm sure they'll do something about that. I know a lot of people mentioned it in the communities where they're like, dude, this Zeraora is just like, it's just too much, like once you get to a certain point it's like, wow, we're screwed. But that's also not the case. As you keep playing ranked, there are way more better Pokemon out there that can do as good, if not better, than Zeraora. But nowadays, my favorite Pokemon is Cramorant, and I recently just got this one because, for one, I think people have this Pokemon under the radar. It's a strange one. He's an attacker. I mean, they marked it as an expert difficulty, especially for the learning curve. And I kind of agree. But once you know how to use Cramorant, you can essentially become the next turret machine. It's not very good at crowd control. It's okay, but it's not like the best. But usually the build I go for is like I use Surf, which is kind of like drag enemies towards me, and then I also have Hurricane to get them stuck in place, kind of like your Vertex, right, or your Tornado skill in League and Dota, right? So, and it does damage, so it's good, but it's not like, I don't think people.
The high learning curve.
It's a high learning curve for sure. Yeah, I know it took me a bit to kind of understand how it works because it reminds me a lot of Dota, some of those Dota 2 characters that we play, where you need to like know when to use these skills. Like timing is so precise with these skills. So there's that. And then my second favorite character, I think I bounce between Alolan Ninetales and Venusaur. Alolan Ninetales, you've already explained it better than I did. You already explained it, so it's like very good crowd control, very good attacker / supporter. And then for Venusaur, it's like I call it the sniper. But yeah, that one. But I'll just leave it at that for now. But basically, I bounce around between Ninetales or Venusaur for the second favorite. But yeah, that's it for our favorite Pokemon. we'll just keep it short. Here's a summary for those who don't want to watch the entire video. Pokemon Unite is a very casual / very entry level MOBA game that anyone can enjoy and just jump in and play. It's every match is like 10 minutes, and except for quick battle, which is 5 minutes. It's very fast paced, very easy to get into, and of course there's always going to be matchmaking problems, but that's okay because they're still kind of improving the system, and there's a good selection of Pokemon to choose from, and of course I believe they're going to be adding more updates along the way. So yeah, that's what Pokemon Unite is. Very good entry level game.
It's not as stressful as playing League or Dota, or it's not as nerve-wracking, nor do you lose a lot of brain cells. It's something very, very quick, very easy. I do believe that this will eventually take on a new category or a new slot in the esports. That's how I'll say it. It's good for what it is.
Cool. We're gonna give it an overall rating. So we have a new rating system. We used to do star ratings. This time around, we're gonna change it up to a new rating system, and it goes by these 5 categories. It's gonna be bad, okay, good, very good, and excellent. So what do you think, Jackie? What do you think about this overall game? What would you rate this?
I'm not giving it an excellent because, again, there's no such thing as an excellent game.
I know,
if there
right?
is such an excellent game, then either that person was paid off or something. But it's above average. It still has things to work on. I guess I'll lean more towards very good.
Very good?
It's very good, yes. I'll lean towards that.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, I say very good too, because they have some stuff that they can refine for sure. I mean, like I said, nothing's perfect. I don't think there's any perfect game yet, at least in my life. I haven't found one yet. But there are games that are very close to excellent for me, but this is not one of them. This is just very good for me. I'm happy to say I like this game a lot, but it hasn't reached to the point where I need to play this every minute or every second of it. So very good it is for me. And so yeah, overall.
Oh, wait until you're higher ranked, then you'll be like,
oh,
I gotta
geez.
get back on. I gotta get back on.
It's gonna be like I'm gonna hate this game, so it's gonna be okay if it gets bad.
Exactly.
But yeah. So overall rating, very good. So yeah, let's hope they continue to work on this game, improve it, refine it, and make it the best as it possibly can be. So yeah, I think that ends this video. So anything else? Any last remarks before we end the video?
No, I mean, again, this is just our own opinion of playing for a week. We still have to keep playing the game to get better and to have a more deeper understanding. But yeah, if you're into Pokemon, go ahead, play it. If you're not into Pokemon, but you're into MOBA, go ahead and play it. If you hate both genres, then something's wrong.
I don't know what to say then if you hate both genres. Why are you even on this video? I mean, yeah, let's hope this video can change your mind if you don't like both of them. So give it a shot. I say give this game a shot if you haven't already. Just don't take this game too seriously. It's really just a game for fun. Just enjoy it. So yeah, again, thanks for being on the show, Jackie, and of course, thank you to everyone who tuned into our video. And as always, if you like this video, or if you want to see more of this content, feel free to leave us a like, subscribe, and then leave your comments in the comment section. And yeah, we'll see you on the next video.
Bye guys.